guys, are here. Just entering a Vwap trade here for a reversion back to either back to Vwap or back towards Vwap. But I'll make that decision when I look at structure and so on. But I've entered here, just entered. I didn't click play because I wasn't actually going to take this trade. I even told my Telegram group that this doesn't look like a very compelling trade for me. But I'm seeing a little something different now on the 1 minute chart in particular. That's the one you're looking at right here. From the 10 minute, it didn't look like much at all to me. But it is a fairly narrow range today, despite the fact that we're at 2 standard deviations or more, or were. And I think we could still get a reversion on a relative basis. I just don't know if that's going to happen right now, given that it's 2:40 in the afternoon. This thing's been kind of grinding higher all day since the initial sell-off this morning. We'll keep an eye on it. I'll probably put you on pause and bring you back as things progress here or get stopped out. Put you on pause now. Okay, I'm back and just checking in with you. You see things are progressing now in the direction that we would like them to go. And I'm just going to stay with this and see if we can get all the way back or close back to Vwap before closing this thing out for about a 5R trade, which we obviously be a massive trade, a very, very big one. But we'll see if this will work out for me. Put you back on pause for now. And I'm back, just kind of watching this now. We've had a little bit of a retracement of, and very often you'll see prices react at this yellow line here, which is basically 1 standard deviation away from Vwap. It's a little different than 1 standard deviation, but it's close enough. And you see this reaction back here too, and very often other places here and here and here, and down here in this area. And so that we're seeing it now. But if this momentum is in fact on its way back to Vwap, then we may see a resurgence, or sorry, a restarting. It's not the word I'm looking for. The word is a resumption. Thank you. Came right out of my head. This is what happens when you get up at 1 o'clock in the morning and it's now 3 o'clock in the afternoon. A resumption of the downtrend. And thanks for being patient with me, guys. It's fun to know that I can just be myself, and I'm not going to edit that out. I'm just going to be me. And great to have you with us. I'll keep watching this. I'm going to put it on pause again to save you all the grinding sideways action. I'll come back, okay? Talk soon. Hey, guys, I'm back. Let a lot of time pass here. This price pulled all the way back up, and but didn't tap us out yet. We'll see what happens. I'm counting on this double top here as kind of some resistance, and we'll see where that takes us. As you can see, I'm just being kind of lackadaisical about this trade and just allowing it to play out. And don't get me wrong, I take my trades very, very seriously. I take my money very seriously. And bear with me for 1 second. I just heard something in my other account. Very strange. Okay. I just heard an order get filled. All right, and so it's going back down. What I'm going to do is actually I'm going to put you back on pause again and bring you back when something meaningful happens. But you can see it's heading back down again in the direction that we wanted. Be right back. And we're back, selling off again, back to that line again, right? That for 1 standard deviation line. And it looks like it wants to go beyond. So we're going to keep an eye on this together. I've kept this video much shorter than it actually is playing out in real time, of course, because of cutting out some of that dead air, which I don't think is very pleasant for you. So, but this is getting a little bit more exciting now. Looking for that thing to drop. Being patient. Being nice and patient. Really trusting the trade idea on this one. That's what I meant when I said earlier, when I said being lackadaisical about this. It's really just resting in the knowledge that I had a trade idea that was a sound idea, and allowing it to pull all the way back, recognizing that if this structure is broken up here, then the trade idea is null and void. But until that happens, it's still intact. It hurts to give back this much profit, I mean, that was, 35 points. But when I say hurts, if you allow it to, you can get pretty emotional about that. But once you've been doing this for a long, long time, you begin to get very clinical about these things and try to stick with your idea and have it work for you. Right? So this is working out now, moving in our favor, but not done yet. I really want that 5-to-1 RR. Let me just go look at my own stop here, and I'm going to make sure I get these accurately. As you know, this is just a trade marker, but I want to put it where my actual entries and stuff are and were. Yeah, okay, back here. At 90.25, yes. Okay. Oh, hold on, that doesn't make sense. Bear with me. It's going over to my platform. $89 even. That's it. Okay. We're going to go for $800 even. Right there. So it's about a, what's the R on that? It's about 4.6. 4.6 R. I'll take that. Watching this now and having faith in the idea. All right, seeing this rejection happening. That's not my actual order, so I want to measure something here and see what we're doing. Yeah, okay. I'm going to shoot for exactly 4R on this one. We just need one little push, one more little push. And that's just based on proportion. You see this measured move? We've actually extended beyond the measured move, and I'll show you what I mean by that. I can just tell by looking at it, but... Oops. Undo. See there? We've extended way beyond this measured move. So I'm asking a lot for it to dip a little bit more. But we'll do it. Makes for good video too, doesn't it? Kind of just having fun with this one, as you can tell. Watching. One more push. I just need that one more little push. Come on, NASDAQ. You can do it. Do the NAS dance. Not there yet. Really holding back, isn't it? Wants this video to go on just a little bit longer. One more. My goodness. Okay, that's just silly, isn't it? And there's a saying, which is a bit rude, but don't be a dick for a tick in the world of trading. And I don't mean to be rude, but that's a very common saying. And it was when I was in some of the large asset management firms. It was something that people would say all the time. And maybe that's what I'm being right now. Just kind of, I'm doing that. I'm having some fun here. If this thing rejected hard, I would just get out. That's just the truth, because we were asking for a lot here on this extended move down. So yeah, on that note, here's what I'm going to do. Bring that back to where the trail has been blazed and see if we can get this before it rejects all the way back up again. Come on down. I'm going to put you on pause, guys, and see this thing. I'll bring you back. I don't want to waste your time. Okay, guys, here we go. As you can see, a lot of time has passed. This thing really retraced, and just kind of had to watch it. I actually left and started managing the Telegram group while that thing pulled back all those minutes there that you saw. Now it's trying to make another sell-off and hopefully take us down here to our previous level. See this thing. See it play out. Just wanted to save you the pain of sitting through all of this. But I do want you to see how this works. And, you know, I mean, obviously you've seen trades before, but this is the idea behind this is being patient. It's about trusting the original trade idea and staying with it and staying with it and staying with it as long as the structure is still intact of your initial trade idea. And that can be very, very difficult to do for many traders. I would say for the vast majority. It's just to stick with it and watch it play out and retrace and then play out again and then retrace and then play out, and you'll see it happening in this trade. Remember this big one here? Gave back almost everything, almost got stopped out. Stayed with the idea. Structure was still intact. Big impulse wave down. It went longer than the measured move here. Stayed with it. Retraced all the way back up here, right? Just call it a third of the original move. And now we're hoping, right? There's that hopium that this thing is going to sell down to our target, so that the math works in the long run, right? I could just close this out now, and it's very tempting. Nothing wrong with doing that, by the way, if you got a nice 3-hour move there at least. But I'm going to watch this, and I'll put you on pause, bring you back. And we're back, watching this thing, trying to push down now. Just needs that one more push for the 4-hour, and we're done. Out. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for your patience. It took a long time, but this is the kind of trade that I wanted to show in its entirety. I did edit out some of the noise about the idea of being patient and allowing the trade to move against you, but then stay with it because the idea was still intact. All right, guys, have an amazing afternoon, amazing evening, and we'll see you soon. Take care now.